I'm being stalked by Scientology. Write that down. You can't suppress the truth. Sorry. Well, at least you got some exercise anyway. Yes, use multiple cameras. Pro tip. He's a Scientologist. He's writing down everything I say because he said he's going to give it to his lawyer to try to stop me from protesting. Because they're all about free speech. Lisa McPherson is a Scientologist who died in Clearwater, a horrible death. When I worked for Scientology, they lied to me about how she died. She had a nervous breakdown.
Why did you have a nervous breakdown?
Probably because Scientology, the organization, is insane, and it makes people get all wound up.
You want to find out for yourself?
I've been in there before.
Oh, cool.
I've been in the one down here too.
Yeah, that's where I worked when I was down in closer to DuPont Circle.
Nice mansion. You still have that?
Yeah, we definitely do.
We have this whole building now.
That's right.
They were expanding like never before. They were busting at the seams with all the new public.
Cruz still active?
Yes, he definitely is.
He is for now.
Who else did I know?
John Travolta.
Yeah, Travolta.
Yeah, Ann Archer.
Travolta.
That's right.
Write that down, sir. That could be used against me somehow.
It's fine. I'm letting him just understand.
I don't care either. I'm telling him, I'm putting all this on YouTube. He doesn't have to write it down, but he chooses to. It's like an act of intimidation. Like, oh my God, they're writing down what I say.
View it that way?
What's that?
Why do you view it that way?
Why do I view what way?
Why do you view whatever he's doing as intimidation?
Oh, he can't. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not intimidated. Someone might be, but he came out and told me that. He's like, go ahead, say what you're going to say. I'm writing all this down, and I'm going to give it to my lawyer. I'm like, all right. I'm like, great, bigger audience.
I'm neutral between you two guys.
Yeah. I was neutral too until I found out about the horror stories in Scientology. Then I became one-sided, I guess you'd say.
There you go.
No problem with the philosophy. You know, that's one thing. I actually still find some of Scientology interesting and useful. What I don't find useful is the way they treat their members and their critics.
Well, let me ask you this.
Sure.
I'm not leaning one way or the other.
No problem.
I'm really good, kind of agnostic, skeptic.
Okay.
Why don't I hear much in the press about what you're saying, the negative?
Go to Google when you get home, type in Scientology, then hit the news button and see what's in the news just from the last 48 hours. Yep. There's plenty of stuff in the news. You just have to look. Yeah, the latest news, I'll just tell you, you can go home and verify it for sure, is that Jan Eastgate is an Australian Scientologist who's in charge of what's called the Citizens Commission on Human Rights. A woman recently came forward, thanks to mainly to our protest and getting this whole ball rolling, and said that when she was 11 years old, she was raped by a Scientologist, and Jan Eastgate went to her and coached her on what to say to the authorities to cover it all up and keep it in-house so that it wouldn't become a bad public relations sort of news story. Well, that girl's finally speaking out. So that's in the news in the last 48 hours. You won't hear that, though. They frown upon Scientologists using the internet or looking at other sorts of information besides what they put out themselves.
A lot of it says is lies. You should just find out for yourself.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm saying find out for. I'm not lying. I might have wrong information. That's why I'm telling him verify it for himself.
So if I'm guessing, right, you're out here largely because he's out here.
At the moment, yes.
Kind of off to try to offset some of what he's saying.
Not really.
No, not
He just
saying-
kind of happened to come along.
Well, no. What he's asking you what you're doing though.
I'm actually writing down the data he's saying because it's lies. We're going to give it to our lawyers, saying correctly incriminate.
Correctly what?
Correctly incriminate him.
Wow.
Yep.
You can't lie. I mean, first you have to.
You want to tape it.
I know. I'm taping it.
It was being taped a couple minutes ago.
I'm taping it too, and I'm going to put it on the internet.
Again, I'm neutral. Why should the lawyer accept what else?
We're going to do. Yeah, it's fine.
Verbatim, I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I can understand you're giving a kind of synopsis of it, but
Yeah. It's being recorded also, so we do have things. We have other information.
You know, I've been doing this for a year and a half, right? And now you're going to start taking notes and think that you're going to get me to stop by giving notes to your lawyer?
can I take
That's what we're going to do, so you shouldn't
notes?
mind.
So
If there's a left? Sure. Actually,
Okay.
So that makes sense. I don't find that objectionable. I mean, anything you said objectionable. I mean, from what you're putting out.
Yeah,
It's not accosting anybody, is it?
No,
Right.
He's definitely not.
thank you.
But he's definitely spreading lies and rumors. So we're just gonna get to the bottom of why that is by investigation procedures, by whatever means. So.
By whatever means.
I'll give you an idea what that is. Have you done it before?
Yes, they have. They sent a private investigator to where I live and to where I work to give me a legal threat to say stop protesting. Didn't you?
Did it stop you?
It didn't stop me.
Well, I mean, whose time is he wasting?
He's wasting his.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I think it's kind of neat, actually, because it demonstrates to people in the real world how Scientology acts, and ultimately that will be their downfall, is their actions, not their beliefs. Because, you know, I could care less. But
is this where you work, by the way? In this building?
What's that? I personally work here, yes.
It's open to what, 9 o'clock? If you're looking in?
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. basically.
9 to 9? Hey, good luck.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping and talking. I really do appreciate it. More cameras. All right, so here's what's going down, Andrew. I need to switch the batteries in my camera, but I have this Flip Mino, and it's recording right now, so don't try anything stupid, okay? I'm just gonna change the batteries in this camera, and then we'll be back online.